clothesline, got a 2.5 count.
To go is that trademark smile. No longer. Cover and a kick out by Penta into the announce table, spine first. And we'll somehow, folks, Javon Evans, after being slammed, take another look at it. Evans somehow still on his feet.
Well, the adrenaline suffered this near disaster, and then adrenaline pulsing through the body of Javon Evans. Somehow was able to rally in spectacular fashion the WWE Universe. And now Evans starting to launching himself and Penta all the way into the front row. Pick up the pace. Springboard clothesline, got a 2.5 count.
To go is that trademark smile, no longer on the face of Javon Evans. A look of it.
Penta was reeling for a moment.
And Corey, one of the things we talked about a few moments, intensity tonight as he tries to win his first championship in WWE.
And now a little battle of Quienes Mas Macho in the middle of
UE.
Reality. So those strong overhand strikes made famous.
It was begging and he got knocked off his feet.
Americano versus Americano, mask versus mask in Mexico this coming Saturday night, Noche de los Grandes. There can only be one, the highest of stakes in Lucha Libre.
Springboard, caught him, new champion.
And a bicycle knee from Evans, brilliant decision.
Here's the cover, hook of the leg on Penta, and a kick out that way.
But almost only counts in horseshoes. And
springboard cutter by Evans almost put Penta.
Hand grenades, flying blind, OG cutter. Able to get all of his weight across the shoulders of the champion. That takes down Penta. Unfortunately for Evans, he wasn't have made all the difference.
And Evans now has to stay focused. Can't get fresh. Last year and a half, resilience and heart of the champion. And look at traded. Penta learned so much about this man over the past. Now Evans in trouble. Penta, the championship, hooks the leg, and a kick out by Evans at 2. Backstabber, cover now by Penta to retain.
Evans used a very similar maneuver and encountered it in the blink of an eye.
And now Penta calling, but he runs into a kick to the face by Evans. For the Mexican Destroyer, the move that knocked off Ethan Page Saturday night. What does Javon Evans have to do?
It's you in the front of the young OG's mind. It's avoid the Mexican Destroyer.
To knock off the champion.
But what? I think we're about to.
My goodness! And the
state of Javon recently.
Jam-packed tonight. Schottenstein support again this time. Evans got caught by Penta. Penta looking to the Penta. Columbus, Ohio. Intercontinental Championship, springs a driver and he hits it. Is it enough to put him away and retain the?
This is a testament to the.
Penta pulls it out, and the champ now still favoring the lower back.
Penta on the top turnbuckle.
Penta could be closing in on his first title. Here it comes. The kick intercepting the OG cutter. Evans with it, going for the Mexican driver. A knee.
This is insanity!
Penta was cutter into the backstabber, and Penta now his head covered now by the champ. Penta, Mexican Destroyer, dumps Evans on the back of the cage. What a match!
This is wrestling. What is started and did, but in the end, Penta, Mexican Destroyer, a hell of a fight.
What a champion, Penta. Evans obviously upset ESPN. 11 thing.
That was an absolute
event this past Saturday. We have breaking news.
Logan immediately grasping at his left arm. Best wishes to the Maverick.
Hey. He's hurt. Ballet. And when you and Logan Paul became the tag team champions, Logan Paul knows better than anyone else this ain't champions. I put in every contract top of my head, and I expect the two of you to defend those titles with honor and
thank you. I didn't know what was gonna happen, Wise Man.
Dignity and the greatness involved.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Song.
Take a vacation, trash. He can show athletes, but he's a piece of his trading cards directly. Paul, Logan Paul.
A few moments, and Austin Theory on a miss to go. Then he was starting with Joe Hayden.
Get back, hold on. Get him back.
Theory
Get away.
under pressure, of course, with
what Tez asked me to do on Saturday. I know what it feels like to get screwed over by the vision. Get out of y'all's business. I just came here to say sorry for.
How many times we gotta keep doing this, man? Are we still doing it?
Hey, I'm right here.
Wars are ending. We're history. A match at Noche de los La shame and disgrace for the loser. And this, two luchadores will put it all on one simple question. Who is the real on the line? For months they have fought El Grande Americano. One man will lose everything. Everything is on the line and will have his hand raised in victory. The other, this Saturday, when it is mask versus mask.
Saturday and one.
Okay? No problem. Persona en el mundo que tú para este puesto, pero Rey, quiero triple A. Wow, this is awesome, Rey. No decirte algo, yes. I wanna be a fighting champion, but there is no one.
Corey.
And congratulations once again. You heard Penta offer it.
Penta, Mysterio, sign me up.
Absolutely.
Try to get back in the winning column against Bailey and Lyra. Next. Perez of the Judgment Day, who battled week.
And this is why Raquel and Roxanne are in such a terrible
The tag champs last week.
mood this week. The closing moments after the champ that did not concern them, bringing the fight to the Judgment Championship was introduced.
Wasting little time.
Being made by the Judgment Day. They're not going to stand the reigning women's for what happened.
Successful as a team, but tagged now by Lyra. And Lyra is doing what they have to do, keep her isolated in the corner. Valkyria.
This is a smart strategy. Quick tags, keeping the fresher competitor
Takes over.
And while we're giving credit where it's a mega champion and attention, a lot of Battle Fury fans. For her, she is being decimated by the powerhouse of the Judgment Day.
Well, now the double team coming. Roxanne with that upper
Team strategy, cutting the ring in half.
flash in the corner. Cut. Raquel and Roxanne, former tag team to cover. Hooks the leg. Lyra kicks out at 2. Team champions together. Side Russian leg sweep. Floats in.
Well, maybe Bailey should follow suit. Bailey has been unleashed.
Second row. Nice elbow right to the back of the neck. Bailey into the cover. Look at
You can feel the urgency emanating from Bailey.
the win here. Hook to the leg on Raquel, who kicks out. Sure away. And now
Touching at her left knee.
send this guy out of here, ref.
Oh no, Dom dropped his championship.
Bailey now in a tug of war with Perez. Well, Corey, big win. It's for Bailey and Lyra to get into the win.
That crooked referee, would you say his name was?
Column tonight.
Well, they better share some of their winners' purse with.
Derek.
Either way, it's irrelevant. I've been calling him Tom for the last couple of years. Hope I forget his name sooner than later. What a win of Valkyria. A heartbreaker for the role model Bailey.
Roman. Hey, break up. So like a dog walk. No plug air. Locked in on Jimmy. Death grip on Jey Uso. Roman's had
Fire his ass over there.
Roman! Come back! Tribal! I accept. Eating a dead horse. He doesn't deserve it, okay? I understand what we're dealing with, but Jacob Fatu should be fired. I understand tribal combat, and I'll be here today. He shouldn't be employed by WWE. Oh, I get it. Yes. Oh, I get it.
Javon Evans, after being slammed into the announce table. Cover and a kick out by Penta, and somehow, folks, will spine first. And we'll take another look at it. Evans.
Body of Javon, who suffered this.
He will. If he beats me, good luck.
Before the World Heavyweight Champion, his cousin, Jacob Fatu, we get to turn Italy on Sunday. Roman
Y.E.
for spending part of your is why we celebrate.
Harder to live it.
Celebrating Memorial Day.
Hold on. Let me rap with him real quick. What we doing, Oos? You sat here and told us what the hell we doing, Jacob? You lost that backlash. You were so, it's like you choose the hardest path to follow, man. Guess what? They about to fire your ass. You don't, huh? Cause you ain't thinking, man. Then what?
Oh, Jey Uso. Trying to go after Jacob in the chair, and now Jimmy's got to get involved. Now the Tongan death grip. The Tongan death. Jimmy was trying to play peacekeeper. Jey Uso, a hothead, and a grip locked in on Jimmy. And just from behind with a chair,
And it had no effect.
this Jacob Fatu Uso. And Uso's a different breed. And now the death grip on Uso's fading. Jacob Fatu again laying waste to his cousins.
Getting the upper hand,
and he needs it after the past couple of weeks. The head of the table, the world's Cam went for the super punch, and again Fatu intercepts Uso into the fray. A super kick. Fatu still a Tongan death grip, and now Jey still hasn't locked in, still hasn't let go, and now a spin. Uso splash. Here will force Fatu.
Jimmy from the
Jacob Fatu is down. And a one. the Samoan werewolf.
And Jey Uso came to collect. Jimmy. Fatu. Who's back up? Jacob Fatu got up by his own.
Jacob Fatu caught in the ropes.
Howard.
Yeah, but he's Jacob Fatu now being locked in the ropes.
You start too many fires, Jacob. Eventually you
Sitting duck. Listen,
get burned.
Superman punch Fatu as Roman Reigns recently seems to be trying to do the right. And now Roman Reigns with hell to pay. The right thing. But it didn't work. Tiger showing his stripes. Super kick to Fatu. And a double. And a spear! And the Samoan werewolf just met his silver from Reigns to Jacob. Well, as much as I hate to admit it, Jacob himself.
Absolutely right.
Fatu, Corey, brought that all upon himself.
Werewolf was forced to answer for his sins against his own family. But what happens now?
Now you can do whatever you want. Jacob fires ass, do whatever you want. Fatu. Roman! Roman. Combat! Tribal!
We don't need that. You don't need it.
No, we don't need it. You don't need it, dog. You don't need it. I accept.
Roman Reigns is going to by himself or take care of the family business.
Or is he?
I mean, Corey, yeah. Have to imagine that a match of this magnitude, tribal, perhaps in Italy, a clash in Italy, and a cup combat is gonna have to take place in a couple of weeks. But
you can see the shock on the face of Roman Reigns. Combat. There are implications that are massive. The fact that Jacob Fatu was willing to invoke are bigger than WWE, Cole.
Corey, there's only been Coliseum here tonight. Street Fight will kick us off with 2 tribal combat matches in history. First match on Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor, JD McVia, pinfall or submission. And talk about bad blood. Anything goes. No disqualification, no countout. You win.
Efficient superstars on the roster. 2 of the best.
Oh!
All that skill set can be tossed out the window. Wrestlers on the mat anywhere in the globe. Tonight. No countouts, no disqualification.
This is a rubber match of sorts. It's only the 3rd time. McDonough shoulder first into the steel steps. This ever. In the other 2 matches, Balor owns a victory, McDonough owns a victory. And again, happened over the last couple of months that these two have gone one-on-one. And the kendo sticks and now the steel chairs, completely legal in this.
They're not wasting any time introducing weaponry into this street
fight matchup.
And Balor fight.
Balor with a winning record in street fights in his career. Arizona beat Dominic Mysterio. J.D. McDonough, including back at WrestleMania when his demon put in his first street fight in 3 years here tonight.
Fracturing that kendo stick across the back of Finn Balor.
You know, we've talked a lot about McDonough, and he's got a vicious, a sadistic side to him.
Well, it served McDonough extremely well to this point in his career.
That's what the Irish Ace is all about.
He is a master at taking all that aggression inside and channeling it and
a rich history between these two. J.D. McDonough
focusing it where it needs to go against his opponent.
Over 20 years ago, walked into Finn Balor's wrestling school, a professional wrestler. So Finn Balor took him under his wing, in Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, and said, I want to become his mentor. And over the next 20 years, assured these two men, they were two-time world tag champs. To J.D. McDonough the opportunity to compete at this level. In fact, Corey together.
And I truly believe this is a case of McDonough just fine the rest of his career. God!
The joint forces with dominantly
growing sick of being in the shadow of Finn Balor.
Yeah, but for the Mysterio? Come on.
About the reigning good company to keep.
McDonough sent face first into the
AAA mega champion, by the way, Michael Cole. That's pretty
steel chair.
Let me guess, you're also going to insult the women's world champion, potentially our next women's tag team champions. I joined Liv Morgan, also a member of the Judgment Day. How about Raquel and Roxy Judgment Day if I had the chance?
I'm not sure they'd let you in.
Like public humiliation like I did at WrestleMania?
Well, maybe. There's an initiation process from what I understand. And now, McDonough with a suicide dive.
Both of these superstars avoided disaster by a literal few inches.
As Balor was pulling a table out from under the ring.
Inches.
The official Daryl Sharma in this match.
McDonough launches himself outside of the ring.
And now sending Balor into the jump, checking on both men.
Look at the velocity with which McDonough.
The timekeepers area. And suddenly, and now fighting out into the WWE. McDonough with a ring announcer, Alicia Taylor's mic in hand.
Ruthless when the time calls for it.
Man, right into that equipment case, and loves to punish his opponents. That drops McDonough to the floor. Felt that something like this was coming, Corey, over the past number. Sort of for a month with everything these two have been through.
No, you're right. It's tough to understand the magnitude of this rise. The dagger plunged in there.
Wow! And a moonsault to Balor. Both Balor and McDonough. The street fight continued. He throws caution into the WWE. Next to McDonough with a cerebral, physically, a street fight. You win via pinfall. You see the table set up in the corner, completely legal or submission. And Balor now with a chair to the midsection. Moonsault to Finn Balor. Watch this. Pick at 2.
And now Finn upping his intensity.
And drives McDonough through the table.
Who also finds himself. That table disintegrated under the weight of J.D.
For the coup de grace to J.D. McDonough. Roll that out. McDonough with Balor up and down. Stacks way.
Bicycle knee by McDonough.
And him up for the cover. Balor's got to kick it too.
And almost the Irish Ace, but not enough to keep Finn down for 3. Gunther-esque powerbomb into the pin attempt by.
And now J.D. McDonough could be close.
McDonough can't allow
on Balor, who's got a kick out of 2 and air fall.
Allow himself to get frustrated. We are deep into this street fight very badly, but none of it has as much punishment as Finn Balor can take. J.D. McDonough.
Yeah, we've seen this man put himself through an extraordinary amount of punishment in his career. Setting up the table. Got to wonder what his plans are here as Balor tries to drag himself back into the... And McDonough straight.
Moonsaulted served McDonough very well in this. JD took a high end. It's all
Table in for Balor here.
once again at the superplex through the table. Exactly what Balor's made of tonight.
And out here. And now Tony Tom looking for something underneath.
It wasn't you just a few minutes ago asking why JD.
You make a good go.
D would want to align himself with like somebody like Dirty Dom. This is why.
Garbage man. As he dumps the trash cans into the ring.
Dom just passed the can to JD.
And a double team coming down.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this has turned into a 2-on-1 assault. Back. As JD holds back. And again, the official powerless to stop this. Balor down.
Oh!
Oh!
Then turned the
trash can off the skull.
tables.
Dominic with a 619 to McDonough. He's gonna grimace after that. McDonough. And now Balor out to the apron. Defenseless. Coup de grace to the McDonough. The trash can to McDonough. Balor wins.
Irish ace coup de grace through the trash can. Would score settled for good? Only time will tell. But finally put McDonough down for 3. Is the tonight belong?
Just run belong for the people of Elira. And not
the back record had set off the legendary Bale
brothers. That was Brutus and Julius.
mask off. Was it Bravo, right?
You clearly weren't watching the same.
Listen, the Creed brothers, the
Man in the black and gold. Pictured before, in fact, the fraud.
You didn't answer. Launching himself over the top rope.
Here comes Bravo. Look at Julio. Oh. Ooh.
And a kick out. Back by Ryo. Is this, I should say, El Grande America. Inside the ring and now El Grande. And into his feet. Julio. Kick out.
You've heard that once or twice in your house, right? Flying. From the original El Grande America.
The OG into the ropes.
Cover by the original.
Bravo.
And this is so unique. It's the matchup alive for his
size.
Wow.
Pulling off the post goes Bruto.
Here comes Americano.
Get him to the floor.
Is the original. There are no Germans in the ring, Cole. Look at it, 6 Mexicans.
Bravo now in.
Americanos. El Grande Americano. Hello.
This has got to help the site.
Monday Night Raw tonight. Jacob Fatu, Usos, and then Roman got involved.
The Samoan werewolf
calling out the tribal chief, but he paid for it. And attacked by the
would lock the Tongan death grip on the tribal chief. But your family, Jimmy and Jey Uso, who beef, and as Roman began to fade, who else can you count on? Both came out to deliver the receipts. Would launch an all-out assault on the past several weeks to Jacob Fatu. Fatu.
Page going to have to keep their eye to this tag team championship matchup here tonight on the women's world champion. Official Jessica Carr will work.
Liv has the championships in her hands right now. I mean, if you're a hockey guy, it's. I'm going to just keep an eye on things. It's bad luck to touch the gold before the wings.
Well, remember, surprise.
They certainly.
Asuka for the most of all time.
Now trying to chop down the Tejana.
The legacy of both Brie and Paige. One thing that Roxanne and Raquel won't do is
When you're someone like the Prodigy, Roxanne, being able to make superstars like
Rodriguez taken out of Raquel tonight.
dropped it right to the patella.
And now the knee by Brie Bella, who's doing a great job taking the power game away from the yes kicks.
The world famous
someone and Raquel with a
kicks made famous by the Miz.
Yeah, they stole them from clothesline, flooring Brie, and Paige with a kick knocks Raquel in control. And suddenly,
that's my take, and I'm
back into the ring. Paige.
I think he's.
Oh,
he gave you.
And Roxanne continuing to. I think she just wants you to hang on to it.
Oh, whatever.
Midsection. Dominance of the.
Yeah, that's have to realize for all of their accomplishments, Brie Bella and it's no longer the case, and now they've got a tag team division who have these.
Paige trying to fight out of this, trying to get to the corner to make a tag to Brie Bella.
The ability to study them, to prepare for them, to know what they're going to face.
But again, the power of Raquel Rodriguez, though.
Oh, wow.
Right to the apron.
Daylight, but a lot of ground to cover.
And rock the floor, and now Paige has a versus Saturday night. And Saturday night's main event. Yes, kicks in the corner from Brie. Now Brie heading up to the top rope. We're going to defend the tag team gold.
Oh!
And Roxanne just rolling out of the ring. Kicks.
Brie meets a sip.
And Roxanne sent Paige out to the floor.
Similar fate. Here comes the Prodigy.
Oh, and that run from Roxanne.
Disoriented Paige.
Morgan gets involved again.
Taking a lot of damage.
Cutter sending Morgan to the locker room with one of the tag team title belts. And now Raquel sends it to Roxanne. Roxanne shoulders down. Brie and Paige retain. And now Brie Bella.
Oh no, no, no.
Roll up. Backfire for the Judgment Day.
Tag Team Champions, winners, and still the women.
Live more. And Bailey just plowed right. It's main event this Saturday against the former.
I am very
Femi preparing for an open challenge, and Corey
very rarely speechless when action is up. Everyone in the locker room, everyone in the office, everyone in the unfolding before our eyes. But you, myself, WWE Universe, believed that Brock Lesnar was boots in the center of the ring. Instead, let done at WrestleMania after leaving his gloves, and Lesnar shocks the entire world. The ruler being victimized by no one more so than Oba Femi. Or thunderous F5s from Brock Lesnar.
And I need him on one. And Theory and Rollins are two men that are no.
I found paperwork for retirement on him.
Rangers team.
Whoa, 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 look out! Rollins, many moons ago, Austin Theory found himself as something of taking out both Theory and Logan Paul. You're right, Cole.
And now Rollins taking away.
To remove the foulness of the mouth, cardamom has antibacterial properties. Chewing it eliminates the harmful bacteria in the mouth, which helps to eliminate bad breath and prevent gum infections. Green cardamom helps improve the digestive system. It's effective for relieving bloating, gas, and acidity. Chewing it after meals aids the digestion process.